Hey Gemini, welcome to your career reading. These readings are timeless. However, I wanted to mention that because of the timing of when I'm filming this, we've been through this global crisis. Things are just starting to open up. So I feel like it's a good time to do career direction because things are so up in the air. I still feel, though, that when you feel led to watch this, it will resonate the most with you. If it doesn't resonate, which it won't resonate for everybody, check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the recent past energy for Gemini in regard to career direction? Okay, and we get the Ten of Cups. What is the current energy for Gemini? And we get the Page of Cups. This has come up for every reading so far. Interesting. And I shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. What is the challenge for Gemini? And we get the King of Spears or King of Wands. And the advice from Spirit for Gemini. The Knight of Cups. Lots of water energy here. And the outcome. Spirit, what's the outcome for Gemini? And we get the Ten of Coins. Beautiful. All right. So let's see what we have. Okay. So in the recent past, in regard to your career direction. So the Ten of Cups, is really, in a general reading, talks about emotional contentment, really feeling supported and loved and having that divine love, self-love, and love in everything you do. But for a career direction, it's not that much different. It's really talking about more of that wish fulfillment. Like, you could have felt like you were really doing your dream job. Or you just feel really like you're in a very good environment. Now, it is a 10, so I feel like there is a point where you could get complacent in this particular environment because it's like, why would you look anywhere else? You're perfectly happy here. And that can tend to bring about some, complacency. So for your current energy, you get the Page of Cups. And this could either mean that you're adding a lot of creativity to your current work, or, you could work in some type of creative industry or cultural industry. Could be something to do with entertainment, art, music, you know, any kind of entertainment or creative avenue. But I'm getting more of the sense that you are bringing about a lot of creativity. And I feel like that is necessary right now because we cannot do things the same way. And so this is sparking a lot of kind of creative approaches to doing what we used to do. Every industry has been affected by this global crisis and having to, change the way that they offer a product or service or whatever it is that, that whatever industry you are in. So in the challenge position, we get the King of Spears, or this is the King of Wands. So this really could be, a challenging leader that you report to. This is a very well-respected leader. But this could be you. So if you are in a leadership position, I feel like you're very well respected, but you're going through a challenge with how to lead creatively. All right, so for the advice from Spirit, we get the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups has extremely high standards. And I feel like this is Spirit saying you have really high standards. So I don't think that they would advise to lower your standards. But I think that it's like, what do they say? What is that saying that's coming to my mind? Shoot for the stars, and if you miss, you'll gain the universe, something like that, right? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with remembering those type of things, but that's kind of that feeling that I'm getting. Is it's like, whatever this challenge is, your standards and your integrity are so high that you're going to overcome that, even if it isn't meeting the exact goal that you are expecting of yourself. You're still going to you're still going to be where Spirit needs you to be, and you're also going to get the recognition. So in the outcome, we get the 10 of coins. And in a career reading, this is really talking about considering retirement. It's like, I've done all that I needed to do in this current position. Could even be that you're in your own business. And this could really be talking about considering retirement. However, if you're not at that stage, I feel like what it's saying is that, it's time. You've put in the hard work. You have, secured your legacy in a sense. I feel like, if you're a leader, it's time to delegate. It's like you don't have to work so hard anymore. And I think that you need to recognize where you can bring in some other people, or, offload some things so that you can you know, enjoy this time now, whether you are retiring or not. I also feel like, because I get this retirement vibe from this, that maybe you're looking at your money in a sense, from the aspect of how am I going to retire, and coming up with a career direction based on that. So that's just a side note, because I already did money readings and wealth reading, and you might want to check that out. So let's get some clarification here. Why is the King of Spears here for Gemini? Let's shuffle one more time. And we get the Knight of Cups. So definitely talking about, I feel like this challenge that you have is in your head. Honestly, you have a high standard and you are creating challenges. What I'm saying, you are expecting too much of yourself here. And that's just confirmed, because that's the advice from Spirit here. And I feel like your expectations, while noble for having those high expectations, they may be unrealistic. And I think you need to look at, like I said, not lowering your standards, but recognizing where your expectations are too high. And that could be, because this is definitely about leading, this could be expecting too much from those that report to you. Why is this 10 of coins here for Gemini? And we get the 9 of wands. So definitely talking about, the hard work. Like, I'm not saying quit or whatever, but you've put in a lot of hard work, and it's really time to allow those that you have, supporting you to, not that they aren't earning their way, but it's like you hired them for a job, allow them to do it. You don't have to be so involved. You can really pare down what you are doing day to day and still get the same thing accomplished by offloading some of these responsibilities that maybe weren't yours to bear. You have to have trust and faith in the team that is supporting you. And you have done the hard work. You've led them through probably one of the scariest times that they've ever encountered in work. So I feel like it's really saying offload some of this burden here. So that is the message that I'm getting through for you, Gemini. Let's get some guidance to close this out. Spirit, what guidance do we have for Gemini? Okay. This is the door that we have. And it says, a cure for longing. Love is happiness, a spark inside. Live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. Beautiful. Let's get one more for Gemini. Guidance for Gemini. Okay. There is the door. And it says, draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild good night. So yeah, there's a lot of water energy here, and then we're talking about the moon. So I feel like, it may be a time for introspection. It may be, and I really see this King of Spears here in a period of introspection, looking back on what you've accomplished, understanding and looking, being a true leader is recognizing how to do things in the most efficient way. And I think that's going to be about letting go of some of these responsibilities and burdens, and having that faith in your team to carry out things, and so that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy everything that you've built, and not be have to work so hard for it. Okay. That is the message I have coming through for you, Gemini. I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. And remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.